the dying wish. The rain fell in disciplined sheets against the glass walls of the King estate, blurring the glittering skyline below. Inside the vast study lined with leather-bound first editions and oil portraits of stern-faced ancestors, silence ruled like a monarch. Until the cough came. It was sharp, violent, wrong. Alexander. King looked up from the quarterly acquisition reports spread across his desk. His grandfather, Edward King, the titan who built the King empire from a single steel factory into a global conglomerate, was gripping the arm of his chair. Another cough, this one weaker. Grandfather, Alexander said, already rising. Edward King did not collapse like ordinary men. Even as his body gave way, there was dignity in the fall. But when he hit the Persian rug, the sound echoed too loudly in the quiet empire he had built. The hospital. By midnight, the sterile white corridors of the private wing were thick with tension. Doctors moved carefully. Nurses whispered. Monitors beeped in mechanical rhythm. Alexander stood outside the ICU room, hands in his coat pockets, expression carved from granite. He had negotiated billion-dollar mergers without blinking. He had destroyed competitors twice his age before turning 35. But this was different. This was the only man who had ever told him he was proud. A doctor stepped out. Mr. King, you should come inside. Inside the room, the machines hummed softly. Tubes, wires, oxygen. The scent of antiseptic hung heavy. Edward King looked smaller in the hospital bed. Fragile, mortal. Yet his eyes, sharp steel gray, remained powerful. Alexander, he rasped. Alexander moved closer. I'm here. The old man studied him for a long moment, as if measuring something invisible. You built profits, Edward said slowly. You expanded the empire. That's what you trained me to do. A faint smile. Yes, but an empire is not numbers, boy. Alexander's jaw tightened. You need rest. I need honesty. Edward's breathing grew labored. The King name ends with you. The words landed heavier than any market crash. Alexander's voice turned colder. I don't have time for marriage politics. The company comes first. Edward's gaze sharpened. And when you die, who protects what we built? The board? Your greedy cousin Daniel? Silence. Edward's hand trembled as he reached toward the bedside drawer. He pulled out a sealed envelope. My will, he said. There is a clause. Alexander's eyes narrowed. What clause? If there is no direct heir within 1 year of my death, control of the majority shares transfers to the family trust. Alexander stiffened. The trust is overseen by Daniel. Yes. The room seemed colder. You would give him my empire? Alexander's tone dropped dangerously low. Edward's eyes softened for the first time. No, I am giving you motivation. Alexander stepped back, anger simmering. You think forcing me into marriage will